Well, that was, dare I say, an incredible shoulder workout. Aside from the fact that pressing the 100-pound dumbbells for the first time kind of torched me for the rest of the movement, but it's a give and take. I will happily say that I was not as effective on the remainder of my movements, so that I can say that I was able to do 100 pounds for a set of 6 on the dumbbells. But that is the ego lifter in me, and I think if every real gym goer, lifter, what have you, was honest with themselves, they have a little bit of ego lifter in them as well. But nothing wrong with that. You just can't let it take over. Ego lifting becomes a problem when it hinders your growth, obviously. When I was a lot younger, for me, ego lifting was trying to PR a 1 rep max. I don't do that anymore. My PRs an hour are considered a minimum of 4 reps. So I'm not going to try and 1 rep out 315 pounds on the incline bench press. But I might do 275 or 285 for 4. For me, that equates. That's equally as braggable. Just because, honest to God, you're really not going to see much growth doing a 1 rep max out, even if you do it every week. It's just, there's just so many better ways that you can grow and gain muscle that don't involve, doing that. And I think if you were to ask yourself and look yourself in the mirror, is this really beneficial to do 1 rep, regardless of how heavy the weight is, regardless if you get it or not, regardless if your spotter has to help you a lot or not? I think if you were honest with yourself, you could kind of see the writing on the wall and realize this is not the best way to go about doing this. So yeah, me personally, set of 4. I think if you wanted to have a set of 3 as your baseline PR, that'd be fine too. It'd still be beneficial, but once you get to 2 reps, I'm not so sure there's really any anabolic potential there, or not nearly as much anabolic potential. So, but we've got a really big problem on our hands right now. We may not have had anything to eat yet today. And whereas that is not ideal for the sake of hypertrophy and growing, that's the reality. So as my punishment, I now have to go home and try and eat, what are we, 8 hours into the day at this point? I now need to eat 8 hours worth of food in a reasonable amount, or 8 hours worth of calories rather, in macros, within a reasonable amount of time, so that I can still get my dinner down in a reasonable amount of time, so that I'm not eating until midnight, because my quality of sleep will tank. So other than that, there's a guy on a motorcycle behind me, and he's wearing a skeleton mask, and I think it's pretty hardcore. Kind of want a motorcycle now. You can see I'm a little bit easily distracted post-workout. My mind's a little bit more, I feel like during and after my workout, my intelligence level goes down because my strength level is going up, and that's why sometimes I'll forget the name of the most simple movement, this shoulder workout for the life of me. I couldn't think of lateral delt raise machine. I forget what I think I called it, like lateral flies or something. I don't know. Also, that is a symptom of not really having had much food to eat either, so not ideal. Got to go home, got to drink a shit ton of water, got to eat a shit ton of food. Might stop by the old Big Lots later, get some treats. Actually, I think that's definitely what I'm going to do. If you're in my kind of situation where for whatever reason, neglect, or you have something else going on and you're just deficient in your calories for where you should be at in the day, don't be afraid to kind of supplement with some, dirtier calories, some maybe not some candy specifically, but like some Little Debbie's, some donuts. Big fan of donuts, obviously. Anything to kind of keep your body from going into that state of preservation where it's not utilizing the macros that you finally do introduce to it to help your body grow and recover. So yeah, I'm gonna go hit up Big Lots, gonna get something, and then I'm gonna go home, do some dishes, do some laundry, clean up a little bit, and probably watch. I'd started watching a little Demon Slayer, rerunning Demon Slayer, but I'm probably going to watch some One Piece, I think, when I get home. I really need to catch up on that. I had gotten all the way up into the Wano arc. It was when the Wano arc was like actively happening in the manga. So I had stopped following along. And the idea is that once the manga had like passed the Wano arc, and the anime had plenty of episodes available to binge, that I was just going to binge the anime, but I never got back to it, so probably going to do that. We've already gotten a nap under our belt for today, so, a little extra rest never hurt anyone. And pick the wife up from work. That's all there is to it. Food, chill, chores, wife. Easy peasy. Here goes motorcycle guy. Alright, I'm going to cut the conversation. God damn. I'm going to cut the conversation. I'll see you guys on the next one.